Welcome everyone, welcome to the How to Craft Network studio. My name is Tony Darroch and you're in for a Brucey treat this evening or afternoon or morning, dependent on where you are in the world. My name is Tony Darroch and I am the designer, the creator, the cleaner, the candlestick maker for our company, and here today I have some amazing products for you all. I am not joking. And as well, what I think, and we've been talking about this before I went live, the items that are in the show today, I think, are the best we've done so far on HSN. Because we've made so many adjustments, we've grown with HSN, we've improved on some of the things that we got feedback on last time. And I was getting a real good kipper. When I was going through them all, obviously I can't demo everything, but we do have a flipping book and that is attached to the show. So check it out. Look at all the love hearts. You're all with me. Thank you so much. So we're going to have a wonderful time talking through the brand new products. I do have to tell you times and things like that though, so you know where to go for us. And if you are able, please share our show, maybe in Suzanne Runyan's page if you can, and in any crafty groups that may appreciate seeing what Stamps by Me have got to bring to the table this time. And we do have more minutes as well. Do you know, I think, and I keep saying it, and I know I'm giddy, and I've got a big smile on my face, but I think 2025 for Stamps by Me is going to be our year. You know that we've been on HSN nearly 3 years already. We had a few disasters last year, which you're all fully aware of, but I just have a bit of fire in my belly. Maybe what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I'm really going to take 2025 by both arms and just give it my all in the hope that your lovely viewers at home and crafty friends love our products, invest in our products, and just do what they've been doing for us for a long time, which is sharing the love of craft. I haven't been drinking. So let's do a shout out. If we can share, we'll try and do some giveaways a lot at the end. If you pop a comment underneath the show, we'll do some giveaways. Might give away the brand new Bookazine if you pop a comment underneath this video when I've gone off air. Why not, right? It's my product preview. I can do what I like. I'm told anyway, I can do what I like within reason. As long as I don't talk about money. Can't talk about money, so I'm not going to talk about money. You'll have to go and check out the pieces on HSN's website. They are available now, or they were. Couple of updates. 3 of them are already showing sellout risk. Sellout risk. I know, I went on the school run. Tim rang me and said, you've got items that are at sellout risk already. Now, what that means, I'm not sure. Does that mean sellout risk for the stock that I've loaded before the show, or does it mean the entire stock? We don't get told. But anyway, let's have a look at the wonderful items in the show. Grab a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, or a glass of wine. Let's do a little bit of shout out first. Brenda, we've got Janice from West Virginia. We've got Carol, we've got Adele, we've got some of our lovely friends from the UK come to support as well. We've got Pat Capri, excited to see the products. We've got Sue, we've got Paul, design team members. Terry Meehan, welcome. I love your stuff, excited to see the new stuff. Thank you so much. We've got Janice Sutton, Bookazine and the Hedgehog stamp. So please share where you can. I know that there is another HSN Crafters, I think, as well. If you can share in there too, that would be totally awesome. The more, the merrier. And these sort of shows where I do a product preview is a little bit more time for me to explain why I've done what I've done, why I've designed, how I've designed. And if you've got any questions as well, because in the HSN show, let me tell you, I do not know what's going on. I have my lane, I stay in it, and I tick all the boxes that I need to tell you all about in the hope that everybody loves it, and then because it's just so fast paced. So this is a nice opportunity for us to just get down and dirty and just have some fun with our craft, right? Is everybody in agreement? Karen Johnson, hi there from Florida. Hi, sweetheart. So let's have a look at the first item on the table. Let's dish it up. Let's serve it up to you all. So we have our second magazine. Now, it's a magazine, but we're calling it a Bookazine because the lovely Shannon told me it's more like a book. It's like a high-end book, but of course, it is a magazine, and it's just, you don't have to cut into it because the papers are not in the magazine. You are going to be able to keep these forever, touch them, stroke them, save them. I've just given Tim the eyeballs to take that off. I was like, We don't want to show you too much of the magazine, do we now? I want you to buy it. It's so, so good, guys. And the first Bookazine sold out, and it had over 55-star reviews. I mean, that is like crazy. I've never had that before. So, but the only feedback, as I went down, the feedback was more content, more content, more content. Well, we listened. So this Bookazine has triple the content. Okay, triple the content. We've taken the papers out of the magazine because I didn't want you to tear your pages. So the papers are separate. It has an A4 stamp, a layering stencil and die, and a full pack of coordinating papers. 70 pages of inspiration. Come on. Do you want to dance with me? Cha, 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 cha. Yes, 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 yes. So it's going to be a good one. Now, the content in there is so cool also. I just want to touch on a couple of things. So the content within the magazine is got a lot of content from the new products that come with the collection. However, what I've also done for you all, because I am a great believer in not being a throwaway society and using your earlier products that you have purchased from Stamps by Me, I have incorporated some tutorials of some of the items that we've already sold on HSN. So if you've maybe bought some of our previous collections, some of which are still on the website, the book is going to also inspire you to pick those items up again and use them again. And we also have some new items in there with step-by-steps. So as I go through the year and you get those products, you can refer back to this Bookazine and see if there's any inspiration on the new goodies as well, okay? So the magazine has a stamp set which has our most iconic reflection collection and lamination stamps. I think probably most of you will know the lamination gives you the watercolour effect and the reflection gives you the reflection effect. So the stamp set incorporates all of those. Now, the little boy blowing the butterflies, you cannot get anywhere. We did this in a smaller size and it sold so fast, I had to do it again. He's so beautiful. He's been putting this one at a different size. So I just know you're all going to love and adore this collection. We have background stamps, we have reflection, we have lamination, we have words, we have, shall I just show you and stop gambling? Don't forget to share the show, guys. Don't forget to share the show. Now, if you are watching in the UK, unfortunately, it is exclusive to HSN for now. This is a HSN product preview for our lovely ladies and gentlemen in the States, but it is coming to the UK. So you're just going to have to be patient. You know, we like to share the love of craft, and sometimes in the UK you do get things first, but on this occasion, this is HSN first, okay? So if you are collecting the magazine, let's have a look what it looks like. Now, I'm going to bring the whole bunch here. Now, I'm going to have to say, the samples that I have got for these, mind-blowing, and I've only got half here, and I've got another whole bag of samples too. So I cannot take any clothes to HSN when I go because I'll have a suitcase just full of samples, because I have tons. The team have absolutely loved them. Yes, the Bookazine, I'm buying it, says Shannon, bless your heart. I knew you'd been waiting for that one, darling. She was a little bit upset when it didn't go in the last show, but it's here now. So let's have a look at the magazine itself. Let's just push this aside. I am going to try and demo as much as I can in this whole product preview. I can't demo everything, but on the bits and pieces I want to touch on, I'm going to do like an in-depth tutorial or demonstration showcasing some of the items in the kits as well. Shannon says, I loved it before I saw it. That's really kind. Right, so let's have a look. So the magazine, papers, in fact, shall we have, oh, let's have a look. Let's have a quick flick. Now, you get your magazine, okay? Number 2, you are collecting. Okay, so, oh, look at this here. What's going on here? And you know what? We have some names in here of our regulars who come from HSN and support me as a brand. So these people might know who they are. I only put the first names because I get in trouble if I put last names, I think. So let's just quickly, I'll just skip a few pages very quickly. So packed with content in here, guys. So exciting. So that's your magazine, okay? 70 pages of inspirational content. showcasing new items, earlier products. There's a little word search in there too, but it also comes with lots of many, and it's a bargain. We're not allowed to talk about money, as you all know. You all know what you're getting for your money. So this A4 stamp set here. So we've put the lady in, the lovely boy with the butterflies. We have a lovely lamination stamp. We have 2 background stamps, and then we have the words, okay? So really, really beautiful. Now, in the UK, this is £30 in the UK just for the stamp set, so you are getting a lovely, lovely deal. So A4 stamp set magazine. Now, let's have a look at the papers. Never been seen before. Papers are separate, yes. It was one of the reviews that just said, I just wish the papers were separate, and I agreed. I felt like, yep, that is not a bad request at all, we'll do that. So here are the papers, and we've tripled the content from before. I was a little bit nervous about Bookazine #1, but this time, and who knows, might quadruple the content for the next one, the next Christmas one. I can't hold my own water, can I? So let's have a look at some of these papers. Now, they're all double-sided. They are the scene setters for your laminations if you wanted to stamp onto them using the lovely. But if you already have some of our other collections, they will work too. So they are double-sided, so you get the vintage on the back. Have circles this time. This one has spots. Sneaky, says Brenda. And then we have some panels with words in here too, so you don't even have to get a stamp out if you don't want to. These went down a storm, the little ATC type style ones you loved. So this time I've put some like ombre ones in case you can't blend with your brush, maybe have a little bit of dexterity. These are pre-built ones. And on the back, we have some plain ones if you want to use your stamps, and then some pre-printed ones as well, which have got some lovely sentiments, sending sunshine to brighten your day. A little hello from me to you. Yep, from me to you guys. Let's have a look. And then we have some sort of like grayscale ones as well. So I've tried to really change it up so you have options, some more different circles on there. And we have some more cloudy effect on here, and then some panels. But of course, they are a 5x7. If you don't make 5x7 cards, have you seen how the design is such that if you just cut down the middle, you can make the 4 smaller ones as well. So you have options, big or small. And these will go in a frame as well, which I really, really love. Then we have the 4 minis. All different types of landscapes and silhouettes. Oh, I'm getting some hearts. Do you like these? I love these. What's the GSM? The GSM is 180. It's not thin, Brenda. You don't wet it with your glue and you see through it. It's good. So you have some more vintage ones here. And then we have the smaller, even smaller ones. So with all of the sort of rectangles, I've tried to give you every size that I felt you would potentially use, because I did get feedback as well that some of you actually do like to make 5x7 cards. So we've put some of those larger sizes in, the smaller ones, and then the in-between ones as well. So you have total options with your craft on this one. And some nice ones there. And again, it's such that you can just score down the centre as well. And then there. So there's 2 of each, okay? Really, really lovely. I cannot see you getting through these fast. You'll be able to appreciate these and just enjoy them. And I love scene setting, and the stamps collaborate beautifully with, so you can create a story on your cards, which I love storytelling with card making, as you all know. So that's the papers. And you also get a layering stencil. Excuse mine, it's dirty. A layering stencil flower and a die. I mean, come on. So layering stencils and a die, papers, full block of papers, A4 stamp set with all of our iconic designs, and then the full inspirational magazine on there. So if you are shopping ahead and you're wanting codes, you can see the code on there as well, 885206. It's a 5 stencil system for that lovely sort of like gerbera or sunflower, with the outline die, 18 double-sided papers, an A4 stamp set, and a 70-page inspirational magazine on there as well for you. So that's the first one. Shall I show you some samples? The design team knocked it out the park. Absolutely gorgeous, says Tina. I know, and thank you so much for your samples. So we got some extra design team members this time to help out. Tina was one of those as well, and we've got some of her lovely samples because I really wanted to be bigger, better, more inspirational, and I really want to, not that nobody's not standing up and paying attention to Stamps by Me, but we've been around for 3 years now, and I'll feel like, you know, we need to start knocking on some doors and saying, hey, I'm here. You know, I'm here with the big hitters. You know, don't forget about Mini-Me, Stamps by Me, because I'm here and I have got it all. You know, I've got it all. So let's have a look at some of the samples, and then I'm going to show you a cool video. What I'll do is I'll show you half the samples. We'll have a look at an inspirational video, and then we'll come back and do a cute little demo. How's that sound? Because I have quite a few items to get through. So let's have a look at some of the samples here. So look at this. Oh, come on. Come on. Now you'll see a whole range of different styles and types of cards. I have a lovely mix of design team members who all have their own style, and I'm hoping that because they're all different, you're all going to get a flavour of what you can achieve using this lovely Bookazine. So panels, the little panels, the stamp, look at this, the layering stencil's just so beautiful, and that layering stencil comes with an outline die as well. So just because it looks like a sunflower doesn't mean we have to do it in the traditional sunflower colours. This is a purple. You could do it in pink, yellow, green, whatever you wanted to. Look at that. So these are the background stamps, the words and the reflection. Look at that. And one of the panels from the magazine. Mix them in with your embossing folders, gorgeous samples. I know, right? Denise says 2025 is your year to shine. Well, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. So then here, look, these are the papers that are in the set, and look how you can create that sort of storytelling on your card making. It's not just a card. I'd like to think that the cards that you create from Stamps by Me go above and beyond a card. People are going to be like, that is an incredible card. So some more abstracty ones, stamped onto the paper. What about using your embossing powders with the flowers? So not as a lamination, but as just an outline on there, coloured with the two portions to look like an artist. Of course, we love that. These are those panels, and then the stamp, the lovely background stamp. I'm going to use this in my demo. Another one here. These samples are gorgeous, aren't they just? Muted back if you wanted to, or grayscale with that lovely layering stencil system on there. How beautiful are those? I see Tom in the reflection. Yes, Brenda, you do. You do, absolutely do. Let's have a look. Oh, Terry, what a great idea. Great. I wonder if I could be creative enough to make a ponytail come out of the little boy's head at the back and have a granddaughter. You could. In fact, if I can find a pen in my pod, I'll do it, because that's the demo, okay? So that's those. Let's just put those on the back. Now, whilst I get ready for my demo, check out this wonderful inspirational video that Tim's put together for you all, using just a few of the samples that we received from my amazing design team. We just physically couldn't get them all in the video. I'm going to try and show you as many as I can, and I'm going to try and bring as many as I can to HSN. But have a look at how beautiful these are. I just never get bored. Just never get bored. And I've watched it over and over today while I've been prepping for the show. How beautiful. So let's use a stamp set from that particular collection. I'm going to do a super quick demo. So it's this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of the back panel stamps as a decorative element. And we actually will use the boy, and I'll see if I have a gel pen to hand. I'll have a look through my little bit of stash there to see if I can create the ponytail. But if not, let me see your makes when you do actually do it at home, because that is a great, cracking idea. Right, so just move that out of the way there. So white cardstock, I'm just going to use my Eureka here. Piece of white card. Pop it in my Eureka, and then we will use that back panel stamp just as like sort of like to put some dimension in the back of our designs. I'm just going to move that one out of the way because that's not the one I wanted to use. I want to use mine, which I've been doing all of my demos with. I don't want to open a new one. I was going to save this one for anyone who comments underneath this video. I'm going to do a giveaway for that. So if you enjoyed the show, let me know underneath. So I'm going to grab one of the, I'll show you under here, look. So I've got two patterns here. I think we'll go with, let's go with this one, just for a change, hey? We'll try something different. Now, we have done tiles similar to this before. These tiles are different to what we have done before, but they're so useful in your craft with sort of like getting rid of that white space. I really wanted to get these in this collection as well. So I'm going to pop that in the centre, like so, and we're going to do a little bit of artistic-y type style card making. You're like, oh, here she goes. Here she goes. I'm thinking, let me just make sure I have got what I need to actually do it. I have. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an ombre stamp with this one. It doesn't look very straight there, does it? If you have any questions, just shout, okay? So let's pick this stamp up and let's do teal, pink, orange. So we do those three colours. So we'll start at the top. So I'm going to ink up the top of the stamp in teal. And then we'll go down into pink, which the overlap will give us a little bit of purple. And then we'll go down into an orange. Now, if you're a little bit worried about harsh lines, you don't want your stamp to be like lined, this is a, well, cool trick for you. Just need your finger. Just blend it with your finger in. So one colour into the next like this. And then the purple into the teal. Just with your finger. Tap, tap, tap. Sort of like blend it in. You will end up with a mucky finger, but, you know, it shows that with craft, doesn't it? And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this into the card in the middle. Will you be able to get additional sets of papers? Adele, no. Unfortunately, they're exclusive to the magazine. Once the papers are done, the papers are done. Brenda says, great job, team. Never get redundant, always fresh. So much talent. That's so kind. Thank you so much. Look at that. I'm missing a little bit in the middle. Let's just press on that. Did I miss it with the ink? So let's just add some pink again in the middle. There we go. Look at that. So it's just sort of like an accent in the centre, and then we'll just get rid of that stamp for now. And then we'll take our lovely reflection boy. And if you've not seen our reflection stamps, they simply work like this. So all you do is you stamp the whole thing in one colour. Move him up a little bit maybe. And then you stamp the top again and make it a little bit darker. It is really as simple as that. But the stamp is built in such a way that you don't have to reflect this. The reflection is built into the stamp itself. And you can see from that top left image there, the silhouette shadowed down for you. So you get that lovely reflection. You don't have to worry about it, because trying to do that technique used to stress me And everybody made it look easy and it never was. So we decided to do Reflection Collection, which we've been doing now for 4 years, 5 years, I'm not sure, a long time. So I'm going to take a black ink pad. I'm just going to ink up the stamp all over, and we'll do one pass, one stamp with it all inked, like so. Too bad I can't put 10 stars on HSN. Bless you, super kind. Have we shared into the groups? Nobody's got in trouble, have they? So I'm just stamping this down. Might need to stamp it twice. Let's see if we can just get the transfer of colour down there. Like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ink again. I'm just going to ink up the top this time. Make the top blacker than the bottom, and that'll give you the appearance of that shadow. Push, push, push. And there you have the solid black at the top there, and then the cute reflection at the bottom. And then we just need to add the sentiment. I mean, this is how easy it is. But you could have used one of the pretty panels in the paper, the little panels. But I just decided to go with ink this evening. I've got some wonderful demos for you all as well for TV. Even though I only get like a couple of minutes, they're still quite technical. Seems like, I'm sure you're going to be able to do that in like 4 minutes. Like, yeah. I am getting better though. I am, although I do feel like I'm speaking like, and I don't actually come up for air until it's over and then I collapse. But yeah, she says, shall we just do with love? I think that's quite cute. So let's just do with love. I'm just going to pop it in here like so, so it looks like it's down by his reflection there. Make sure it's as straight as it can possibly be. And then we'll ink this one up. And then you have a super easy, quick card. Now, if you are making cards for communities and things like that, this it has got you covered. It really has. And I think the magazine is available now. I think it is. It was earlier, whether they've taken it down or not. Don't sell me out before I get there, guys. I've got to get on a flight. So then when you take I mean, just like that, and then you pop it onto some black, a black matten layer, like so, and then onto a white card blank. Could add some sparkle. And here's one, a smaller version, but just in one colour. How nice is that? These are cute cards. Come on. Let me show you some more samples, then we'll move on to item number 2. Oh, big bunch of samples here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wreck-It Ralph. There we go. Let's show you some more here. So the panels, look at these. Who's done this one? Amanda. Look at this. Nice panelled system on there. Then just using the papers on here. This is another one from Amanda. Nice papers. Using the stencils. Can't wait to get the magazine, says Terry. So cool. Look at this where the stencils have just made that pretty background. You're my person. Amanda, this is a showstopper. Beautiful, right? Use your die cuts, create shapes. Maybe 3D the flower, cut the flower off and 3D on top. The minis. Ponytail, oh yeah, let me just see if I have got a fine liner pen in here. Or even just a pen would work, wouldn't it? Great shout, that. No, it's not looking hopeful. It's not looking hopeful, guys. Then smaller cards, these panels are just needed, right? Look at this one. And that's what I was saying about those pretty backgrounds. Using sparkle in the centres of that layering stencil system. Papers and reflection. Thank you, that'll work. And then more, take time for yourself. And it just goes on and on and on. Love it, love it. Beautiful samples. I know, do I need to stop or do I need to keep going? The vintage papers. So if anybody's asking about what we've got in the show, at least now you've seen them, you can direct them to our product preview. I know that one of the ladies in the HSN group does post when people are doing their product previews, and she does incorporate me on that list, which is really kind. So a lot of people will know that I am live. So let's get rid of this one. That's the Bookazine. You've seen the item number. Check it out on the website if you want to shop ahead. Of course, you can do that. There are simply no rules. You can sit back if you are wanting the new products there. Let's move on to another item. Oh, there we go, guys. Can I just show you the clean one? Because I showed you my mucky one. There we go. So you get the lovely little layering stencil and then the coordinating die. Oh, yeah. Ponytail. Tim's telling me ponytail. Ponytail. Right, so let's just pop these on here. And then let's have a look at it quickly. This point now, I've just got one of my writing pens, which is black. So let's have a look. Let's add a ponytail. So it's blowing into there. So obviously this is probably not the right pen. There we go. Oh, she needs a... Oh, that's a bit technical, Tim. Tim's saying, what about the bottom? Oh, so I have to do it in reverse. In fact, if I did it this way, would that work? If I did it that way, yeah. Turn it around, that would work. I need to get it very similar, though. My gosh, you're all testing me now. Putting me under pressure. There we go. There we go. The bottom looks a bit dodgy like, but there we go. You get the idea. But what a great shout. What a great shout. Add that ponytail. Go for it. Now, the next item I want to show you, I'm not going to do a demo on because we did the birds and we did a floral rendition of how this system works. And they just sold out. So I'm confident that you're all just going to absolutely love this collection. So I don't think I need to go into too much detail about it, but it's awesome, right? So in this one, it's not a choice of, you get absolutely both, code 895019. And you will all know, I'm getting very warm. You will all know that my prices are so good, so good. As an introductory brand, although we've been there 3 years, as an introductory brand, with the layering stencils, the stamps, the dies, the collections, so affordable. But when they're affordable, they're not like cheap affordable, if that makes sense. The product isn't a cheap quality. The papers are not inferior. Nothing is cheap. It is just how we are attacking HSN in the hope that we grow exponentially with the company and our lovely viewers at home. And I know that when you get my products home, you are going to love them. I know it. And I know that if you have a problem or anything, a question, or you're a bit confused or you need a demo, you know where to come. We do our best to look after you as well. So here are the two items. We've got Spread Your Wings and Daffodil Dream. Now, perfect for the up and coming months when it starts to get a little bit warmer as well here in the UK. But it is that layering stencil system with the coordinating dies. So you do your layering stencils, then you use the big die, which is this one, and I'll show you it. And you cut it out in whatever colour you want to. So it might be black, mirror board, golds, whatever. I'll show you some samples and you'll see. Look at that. Look at that. And then you lay it on top of your layered stencils and you just get the most glorious cards. And then you outline die as well, which means you can make shaped cards. You have the heart system at the top, so you ink through the hearts. And then this is the look you get without even using the die in here. So you get both options in the bundle. HSN have put them together. So you get Spread Your Wings and Daffodil Dreams. And I'll show you some of the amazing samples. Now, what you will see, which is brilliant, and I don't even ask my design team to do this. They just do it naturally because everything works. But you will see the items that they've used with this collection from other items that are in the show as well, because we have a style, and the style just works across the board and works with everything else that we've got. So let's show you. Oh, so let's have a look at a shaped card. So you have the outline die. So you do the stencils and then you cut, sorry, I'll hold that up actually. And then you cut the outline in the black cardstock and lay it on top. And that is the design that you will get. So awesome, right? Here's another one in a different colour. Let me show you another one. How nice is it to have a shaped card in an envelope rather than just a square card or a rectangle card? You know, I adore daffodils, Welsh national flower, yes. So let's have a look at some of the daffodils too. So here we go. What about not using your stencils and using some sparkly glitter glue in the recess? What about abstract? Spray with water when you've done all the stenciling. Spray it in sporadic spots and let it just do the work. What about using it with the papers with a collection that's coming up here? What about stepping away from the yellow and blue, doing something a little bit different? This one's quite nice with the gold sort of shimmer card in there. Very pretty, says Janice. Thank you so much. What about monochromatic? And then one end of the scale to what about vibrant? Pink and black are beautiful, aren't they just? Let's just have a look here. Keep going. So many options. Now, I think this one has to be my favourite. It's from Karen on the design team. Very sepia, browns, coffee colours, sprayed with a little bit of water, some ink blending around. And these papers that you see in the background here, you need to stay tuned to the end because these are the papers that have also gone sell-out risk. So I'll show you those two. Let's have a look. Oh, another sepia one. Is this one Karen as well? No, this one's Elaine. So great for gents cards. Bit of twine on there. You simply do not have to colour to achieve these looks. All of the system is built to enable you to create the most beautiful cards. So that's that collection. So you get both layering stencils, daffodil and 2 dies, and the same applies with the bird and the peony. Those layering stencils and then the coordinating dies, and you can do the shaped cards, or if you can do whatever you want. I'm just here to inspire you, right? And these absolutely flew on the last occasion when we brought these to you. So I'm pretty confident if you got those last time, you're going to absolutely love the next edition of them as well. So I'm just going to pop these on the back and then we're going to have a look at our third collection. Now I'm going to try and demo this one. Now, we are king at layering stencils. We create layering stencils that look like pre-printed papers. And that's not just me saying that. Everybody who does them tells me that the cards that they make look like it's printed paper. No one ever knows that they've used layering stencils when it comes to these types of layering stencils that I'm going to show you. Look at that card over my shoulder. I mean, come on. Come on. Now, that is stenciled onto some paper that comes with this collection. However, if you're thinking, well, that's a little bit out there for me, Tony, I love watercolour, I love abstract, but that's still a little bit too much. Check these out. No paper at all. So you're going to create the most beautiful, beautiful floral cards for any time of the year. Sympathy, birthday, celebration, just because, sending a hug to your neighbour, thinking of you, I love you, I adore you, thank you so much. Those types of cards. And these are keepsakes. People are going to keep these. So let's show you what you get in this set. And again, check out the prices. So 885-217, grateful for you stencil, die and paper collection. Now, this also comes with die cut words. And these are our design words that we do a lot of, where there's no exterior line. You just get the matte layer and the colour comes through from the bottom part, okay? So we have carnations, and we have the peonies. And we also have elegant marble paper. Now, because I like to explain, because it's my product preview and I'm allowed, right? So I put these in because, you know, the watercolour wash that you see sometimes the design team doing or you see me doing, a lot of people don't want to try it, a little bit fearful to try it, don't want to ruin their designs. So we've put these together. If you want to get the look but cheat the system, these are going to help you out. So let's have a look at these. So you'll see when I show you the samples, some cards have been stenciled on top of these beautiful papers. Now the paper is totally uncoated. It will carry a little bit of water. You can stamp onto them. They are so pigmented, and one lady did leave a review saying they didn't smell very nice. I think they smell absolutely delicious. They're saturated with ink. Class paper in my world. I was like, the smellier, the better for me. But one lady said she didn't like the smell. It's not overwhelming, but I know you're going to love the quality of our card and paper. Even Suzanne said we are the best at paper in the UK. She says it all the time, right? So you get the full paper collection as well. And in this particular one, guys, it's 6 by 6, 10 designs, 20 sheets, and this one is 200 GSM, okay? 200 GSM for this one. So you get the 6 layering stencils in the peony and the 5 in carnation. You also get the dies, and you also get the dies that go around the words as well. Oh, I need them. These, I know these will fly in the UK because this is my crafter. This is my she right here, just right in front of me here. So I'm just going to set those aside. Let's have a look at a few samples, and then we've got a cute video for you all, and then I'll get ready for a demonstration. Now, tell me that does not look like paper. And now tell me that is not a piece of artwork. Oh, I have a funny feeling these are going to absolutely fly. That's got, so on one of the layers of the stencils there, we've done the paste. Can you see that there? So you get the sparkly. This one's been done by Elaine. When are they coming to the UK? Not long. You are going to have to be patient though, but they're coming for the UK as well. Terry's having to start inventory because she don't want a double buy. Oh, so here we are. Look onto some of those papers. Maybe use your oxide inks or your everyday inks as well. What about just using the words? Just a corner of the paper and a portion of the stencil. You don't have to use it all. Again, those just muted back. So I will show you half. We'll have a look at the video in just 1 second. So this is a big card if you want to do a bigger card. I'll show you 2 more. How nice are those? Love, love, love. I don't blame you. These are amazing. I love these. This is what I was saying about the show. I have an amazing lineup for you all. Have a look at this wonderful video, and I'm going to get ready for a cheeky demo and show you how the system works as easy as 1, 2, 3. So nice, right? So nice. So let's have a look at a demo. Peony bunch. Let's do this one. Now, I will use a piece of the paper. Now, how am I going to decide, though? That is the problem. Do we go bright? Let's go light. So I'm going to go with this one. And let me just show you how the system works. It's so cool. So I've just picked this paper now. I don't think it really matters which way we do it, guys, to be honest. So let's have a look. On the back as well, you have all of the layers. You have the QR code. There isn't any videos yet, but as I explained, as soon as we get videos, they get loaded on. Not everything has videos, but I would say 80% do, okay? But when you click this, if there isn't a video, it'll pop up like a box and it'll be called our inspirational bubble. And if you want to request a video, what type of video you'd like, you can just type in and say, can Tony do a demo using this, please, with X, Y, and Z? And it comes through to me and Tim and it goes onto a list and we try and do them when we've got our studios on doing all of the content. So that's good, right? So let's have a look. Great production, Tim, says Brenda. Thank you. We're getting the thank you. So when you open the box, the packet here, you get the 2 words, the outline die and the stencils. So the stencils are square. They have the heart system in the corner and they are numbered 1, 2, 6. So you can see here. So hopefully if I tilt that, there you go, number 2. You can just see the numbers on there. Make sure you can see the numbers when you're doing your stenciling and then you know you're going to do it exactly right. So I'm just going to move this out of the way. And this is going to give you this sort of look. Is there a card? Yeah, let's just show you this one. So this one looks like it's on the very similar paper with really bright colours, but we're going to keep it matchy-matchy. I'll try anyway. So stencil number 1. Now what I like to do with my lining up, if I don't want to use the hearts, if you just line it up with the edge of a paper, you can do that, like so. Can you see there? Super easy. Don't ink through the hearts if you don't want to ink through the hearts. And then if you do ink through the hearts, you can just leave them on because they look cute as hearts, or you can just trim them down. So let's go with a pink ink. And let's just get some colour laid down. Let's just move all of the chaos. Right, so ink up there, and then we'll just tap off the ink there. So let's get some down for the first colour. I hope I get a full hour. I have got more minutes, Shannon. Still working on it though. Well, as you know, I should have had my first hour for the Christmas, shouldn't I? But that all ended up a little bit chaotic. So, but we're working on it. It's borderline begging when I have a meeting with my buyers. Absolute borderline begging, I swear. So, you can see the base of that flower there. Already looks great, right? Already looks great. So let's just move the stencil out of the way. So number 1. Now you can stick with the same colour. There's always a card on the front of the packet also. What have I done with the packet? Here we go. So you can absolutely be inspired by what's on the front of the packet. You can see there. So you can follow that if you want to. Super light pink and then go darker, darker, darker. Blue flower. I mean, this has got blue leaves. It doesn't have to be green, but total preference, right? So I can see number 2 on my stencil here. So I'm just going to pop this down. Line it up with my paper. And then just go harder. Now, the magnetic glass mat, my magnets are stuck to something somewhere. But if you have our magnetic glass mat, it will hold, it holds these for you too. And then when you take it off, you start to see sort of like the flowers come together pretty sharp. And then the next one is number 3. So follow the hearts or the paper. So I'm not sure if this is going to go as dark as I need. If not, I might have to add purple next. Hopefully nothing sells out before midnight. 750 shopping cart. Ooh! So let's see if that's gone dark enough. Or let's add a bit of purple on that one because my pink's not quite dark enough. So we'll move on to a purpley pink. Like so. Super easy so far, so good. Oopsie daisy. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And then number 4. I'll press on as hard as I can with this In fact, we should skip the pinky purple and go straight to purple next, hey? So just dig out all, what I always say is, when you're doing your layering stencils, dig out all of your colours, do a ton of cards at once. You've got your ink pads out, you've got your blending brushes out. So do, say, 5 cards. So all number 1s on all 5, all number 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and then you've got 5 cards at the end. Because if you pack it all away, you're going to have to get it all out again to do it again. Might as well make 5, you know. Why not? Smarter, not harder, guys. Smarter, not harder. Just purchased the Bookazine, says Pat. Oh, thank you. That's super kind. I can't wait for you all to get it. So this one is the purple. And I do, if you have any feedback, good or bad, you know, you must let me know, because we are currently working on the next one, which I've just told you anyway, so I might as well tell you, is Christmas. The design team are about to get their samples to start pulling stuff together so we can do content for you all. So please do let us know feedback from one or, you know, this one. Cha, 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 cha. That is so good. Right, number 5. Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on, can't really see very well. So number 5 is the leaves. Shall we do what's on the packet? Let's do what's on the packet. I'm going to go with, I think that's really nice. So we'll do the bluey colour here. Quite scary, actually, doing blue. But it looks good on the pack, so it's got to look good on here, surely. And of course, you don't have to use the papers. I'm just using them for this particular demo. And I'm doing the demo straight from like 1 to all of the stencils, because I'm lucky if I can get the last stencil done in the live show on HSN without them saying like, let's move on, let's move on. I'm like, oh, I haven't finished all my work. Oh. So there's the base of our leaves. And then we're going to add the lovely detail. Now this one, if you had some paste, you've got some paste from a company that you all love, then maybe you could paste this one in a sparkly blue or a green or anything like that. Christmas reflection, Denise. I think there's already Christmas reflection in there for you, Denise. Can't tell you too much. So I'm pressing on harder with this one. Now you just saw me create that masterpiece with 6 stencils. You can thank me later. Ta-da! Now, if you want it to look a little bit arty, like some of the cards, here's a bit of a tip for you. If you have a spray bottle, mine's in the other room, but if you spray it a little bit and just let it bleed naturally, just leave it, don't mess with it, just leave it, you're going to be able to get sort of abstracty looks as well. Now, I'm going to see if I've got the rest of the samples to show you. You can see on there's 2 on the left without the paper, 1 on the right with the paper. But let me just show you these last few samples here. That is cool, right? Cannot take that away. And you also get the word dies. So you just put the word on there as well. Let me just show you some more of these samples. Just try tidying my station a little bit here. And let's see if I can show you. So here's a few more. Just using elements. So if you have offcuts of the papers. What about teaming them in with your embossing folders in the background as well? Just a part of the... Now, this is what I was saying. If you wanted a little bit more of an abstracty look, you could spray with the water to mute it back. This one's also been sprayed, but not as much as this one. The stencil just over the corner. This is the word that drops out of your die. So that comes out of there. I'm in the UK and I want it all. Tony knows I'm not patient. Counting down the days. This is one sprayed, so if you do like the artistic look, if you spray, a quick tip for you as well, I know I'm telling you lots of tips, but I never get a chance in the show, but if you spray it with water and you completely lose the design, please don't bin it. Just go back over it with your stencils and bring it back a little bit, and then you'll end up with this. One of the layers in your white ink pad. How beautiful. Yeah, I know. So stunning. Right, so let's have a look at the next item. Now, some of you will have seen the next item or some of the next item. There is a new friend in the camp. We have our stamp and reveal. Now, we did stamp and reveal about 8, I know I'm feeling old, about 8 years ago. And we did, the first ever one was an elephant. And it actually didn't do that well. It was brand new. And we took it to UK TV and people were like, I'm not sure I understand, how does it all work and things like that. But I stuck with it and since then we've had 2 or 3 collections of our stamp and reveal. And you've seen Max and Friends and you'll have seen the Want to Take a Holiday. I'm going to go through those because they haven't been to HSN and they loved them. They wanted me to show them on here. So I'm just going to grab them. But we have a new friend in the camp. And as you can see, look at that. So our stamp and reveal. Let me just show you. I'm just grabbing the samples here, guys. So this is the new one. This is Otti and Friends. And this is the new character. So you have Otti, you have the whale, and you have the fish, the clownfish. And basically how the system works, and it hasn't changed from 8 years ago, it's still exactly the same. I know, why mend something that's not broken? So you get the A5 stamp with the cute characters on. Actually, I did change something, and I'm going to tell you in a second what I did change and why I changed it. Another must, Kathy. It's so cute. Wait till you see the samples. So you get this stamp set with the cute designs. You've got the guess what, surprise, ticket, scratch to reveal your surprise, you're going to. And then you have your arrows and things like that. And then you have sort of like the bubbles to pop the stickers in, and then the rectangle here as well. You also get the sentiments. So you have a whole bunch of sentiments. You ought to be proud, utterly fantastic. Well, hello there. And then you have You're a Real Catch and things like that. And you can stamp these into the places where you want to put the stickers. But we, as a family, me, Tom, Tim, we write things underneath, like we do. Sometimes we do 6, a whole bunch of 6, and then we all scratch. And if we get a pair, that's what we're having for tea. And I write like pizza, pasta, fish and chips, spuds and a swimmer, fish and chips, and we scratch. And if we get 2 of the same, we have that for tea. So it's just a lovely concept as well. And if you are taking somebody on holiday or a gift inside, tickets to see somebody, or just meet me for lunch, you can write underneath, put the sticker on, tell them to scratch here. Now, so this one's Otter, but what I did want to tell you all, let me just make sure they are in here, is you get the stickers inside. And this is the thing that we changed. So we did these 8 years ago. And what happened was when you scratched the sticker, it distorted what you'd written or stamped underneath. So these have been changed dramatically since that. We've learned so much. As you all know, we're a company that loves to learn. We're like sponges here at Stamps by Me. So as we've innovated the stickers as we've gone along, the foil where you scratch away is actually sitting on top of a transparent sheet. So no matter how hard the child or the recipient or whoever's scratching it away, whether it be with a nail, a coin, a pen, you're not going to distort the writing. That protective layer in between prevents that from happening. And I don't think any other company has done this with their stickers. It looks ugly. You can't read the writing. The concept is great, but it looks ugly when you scratch it away. You don't get that with these stickers in the collection as well. So all you do, let me show you. Let's do the fish, the clownfish. You know who this fish is, don't you? Let's stamp him out like who's washing the pots? Tony, Tim or Tom. Scratch. Tom will scratch in the hope that he doesn't pick me. This is how it works. Such a brilliant idea. I know. So this one's the brand new one, and we have 2 further ones as well. So you have our 3 latest ones. So this one is Otti and Friends, and there are 3 collections. Each one has the stickers inside, so it's not stickers in one pack across all 3. You have 2 stamp sets and a set of stickers in Otti and Friends. The same for the Fancier Holiday, and exactly the same for Max and Friends. Super, super cool. So Fancier Holiday, and I will show you. I'm just going to stamp this one out first. So black ink pad. Stamp him out. So then you get the cute fish like so. Let's move that over there. And then you have the arrows. So you can take an arrow like so. And I'm going to use scratch to reveal. So the arrows can go in all different formations, and we've done a ton of arrows because, again, the feedback was left and rights, ups and downs. So you have the left, rights, ups, downs, curly twirlies. So let's stamp the sentiment. And then stamp this. And then you just stamp whatever sentiment you want in here, or you can handwrite with a pen like I love you. So we could write I love you. And then you take one of the stickers. Now they come in 2 different colourways, gold and silver, rectangle and circular. Let's just go with a silver one because that's the first one I've got to hand. And you can see the concept runs. So that's Fancier Holiday, which comes with the globe, the camera, the suitcase, the passport. That's a cool one because we all like to take people on holiday as a surprise, right? So I've just got one of the stickers. So I'm just going to pop it on top. And then you can colour the card and it's literally good to go. And then whoever gets it just takes a coin and scratches. And I will show you some of the samples as well. So let's just move this out of the way because the samples are glorious. Very quickly. So that's the system. It's never been so easy, right? But you can use it above and beyond. You get 70 stickers as well. So you don't have to be tight with them. So let's have a look at these ones first. Reveal your surprise. Reveal yourself. Guess what? You don't have to put any words on at all. So I'll just show you a whole bunch of these and I'll show you some samples for, you don't even have to use the scratch to reveal element if you don't want to. But I'm going to move next onto the camera. Look at all these samples. Are these just not beautiful? Tony, I've not purchased anything this month because I pretty much had it all. So now I'm so happy to see all these beauties. I'm getting it all. That is so kind, Elaine. Thank you so much. So this one's got light glossy accents to make sparkly bubbles. You see here, this one's been scratched. I'm hooked on you. And can you see how, because of that clear layer underneath, it does not distort whatever you've written or whatever you've stamped. Keep going. There's just tons. Onto some of the lovely pattern papers you have from us. So that one is Otter and Friends. So you get the whale, the fish and the otter. And then we have Fancy a Holiday. So it's exactly the same concept you can see there. Here's the stamp set itself. And let me just grab some samples. Fancy a Holiday, so suitcase, so you get the rectangle stickers, the camera, the globe and the passport. Okay, and here are some of these samples for this one. So exactly the same concept, guys. So we have, like, you could team it up with your pretty papers. Here, we're going away for the weekend. Take a look, we're going away for the weekend, and you could put all the itinerary inside. Let's create some memories with the camera. So there's lots of different ways that you can utilise these, the globe and the passport. So what's underneath the passport? With your travel paper, whatever you've got, a gift for you, scratch away what's under there. Let's create some memories. So many different ideas. And the list goes on and on. Team it up with your lamination. So that one is your fancy. How are you going to decide? I have no clue, but that's not my problem, right? That is not my problem. And then the next one is Harvey and Friends. And this is the hedgehog, the fox, and the badger. Oh, so cute. This one's Harvey and Friends. So here we go. Some more for you here. He's got on his belly. You'll have to let me know what you want to see next. So that is the whole brand new 3 of our Stamp and Reveal. Stamp and Reveal. I've got a funny joke for you as well. You know when you used to go to the supermarket and you used to do the air fresheners and you used to scratch and you used to smell them to see if you liked the smell? So like a scratch and a sniff or scratch and a smell. It's so funny because the team's like, please do not say on air scratch and sniff. I'm like, I won't say it on air, but I always do think about it when I'm saying scratch and reveal. And it's been a standing joke for about 8 years now. It's like, do not say scratch and sniff on air. Like when you went and smelt the air fresheners. I said, I won't, but it is a standing joke. It is so funny. Just so blooming cute. I know, right? Wonderful. Right, let's get these other items done. So the next item I want to talk about is the bundle of the show. Okay, the bundle of the show. Now, when I tell you this is utterly crazy that HSN have been able to put it on at this price. So I give it at a price and I heavily discount it myself because I want to grow as a brand, but they've added some discounts on top of as well for what you're getting for your money. So let me show you what you're getting. This is really nice. So it's a paper, stamp, stencil and die collection. Country Garden Glamour. Where do I start? Vellum, paper, dies, lead hydrangea. It is beautiful. It has a huge trellis die as well. So please don't beat me up if you've had to buy everything because it's all so good. I did say at the beginning of the show, it's a good one. I'm getting better and better and better. Everything is stunning already, Shannon says. Oh, Shannon, have you decided? I know you will have got the Bookazine. Have you decided? Is there anything else or you just had your heart on our Bookazine? I know you like it. Right, let's have a look at this collection. Now, I'm not going to demo this one either. And I'm not going to demo the next 2 items, but I really need to show you them, guys, because they're sellout risks already. And I checked before we went air. So let's have a look at the collection first. So, really unique as well. So you have the hydrangea, it has the leaves, and it has these little die cut pieces here, and I'll show you on the samples, where you raise the petals, so you get the 3D effect with no pads at all. And then the layering stencils are in the back as well, and you can see on the back how beautiful, when built, the effects that you're going to be able to achieve. And yet, they're normally pinks and purples, but the team have done them in blues, they've done them in browns, they've done them in black. So you get that. You also then get this trellis die, which the demo for HSN, I've used this. This has to be the hero die for this collection for me, because I know you're going to use this across all of your craft. So it's this trellis die that puts the embossed wood. It cuts proud. It has the square wrap pictures in there, so you can weave foliage, flowers, decorative element, whatever you want, you can utilise this one with. You get our infamous words, those matte and layer words that we love here at Stamps by Me. They are our best sellers. Happy Days, Thanks and Gorgeous, and you get the matte and layer in there as well. Then we have paper. Please continue to share the show. Thank you, guys. Sorry to remind. You know, I need to tell everybody that, you know, we're brilliant. We're bloody brilliant. So here are the papers. Oof. So don't forget, if you pop a comment underneath this video when I've gone off air, I'm going to send somebody a Bookazine from the States, not in the UK. Please comment if you are in the UK though, but it is for our ladies and gentlemen in the States. So here we go. How nice are those? Blacks, golds, screaming luxury, right? So you get the paper and then you get the vellum. I've been giddy about this one. I spent all day doing my demos today. So here, look at the vellums. I want to. Oh, Shannon, you can save one and you can save one and use one. Look at that. These are breathtakingly beautiful. I like to show you them because I'll never get a chance on air. So that is the vellum. So just a very quick recap on this one before I show you some amazing samples. Beautiful. And I finish this show, right? I will go home and I will decompress on my sofa at home and I will think about all of the products that I've taken months to bring together that I've showcased in over an hour and a half with you lovely crafters, and be feeling very blessed and very grateful that I have a job that enables me to showcase my inner craft and my inner artistry in a form that enables you guys at home to create just amazing, amazing projects and pieces and albums and giftables. And if you're smiling when you're doing it, you need to let me know, because that's my job. You are smiling when you are creating. I've done my job right. So let's just, I digress. Let's get back in. So we have so in this particular collection, a paper pad, a vellum, a trellis die, a layering stencil system with the coordinating die, and then your words in here. So 895018. Beautiful. Let me show you some samples. It's all stacking up. It's all the walls are starting to close in. Now, you know what I said about our stencils. You know what I said. Are you ready for the stencils? Come on! Nobody does stencils like us. Well, I say that. Probably they do, but I'm going to take the moment while it's here. Nobody can take my moment. So let's show you some in other colours. Now, here's the trellis die. Look at this. I'll tilt it forward and you'll see that wood grain. Now, that's just on white card, not ink blended, no waxes, no anything. Look at that. This is the words with the no matte and layer too. And this is what I was saying about the dies. You see how these pieces, you just pop your finger underneath and just raise them slightly. And you get that look of dimension without it having any pads or anything underneath. Scraps of paper, using the pretty papers. Vintage one there. Psychedelic one. a more vintage one. Look at those. Same thing, two different ways. Paper with a sentiment, vellum. So many to show. And there is just honestly so many to show. I cannot get through them all. I have had so many design team members. This one's Sarah, do samples for me. I've left half in the bag. They're going to HSN. There's some here as well. Just beautiful, right? And I will try and showcase them all. Got some sparkles in there as well. Who's done this one? Karen's done this one. Paper. Embossing folders. And I was just looking for the one that can't find it now. We've got as well from the Bookazine, Tina's done like a wooden frame tied with twine. I think Phoebe wrapped it in tissue paper for HSN. That is really beautiful. If I can find it tomorrow, I'll unpack it and put a picture on social media. It is so good. Twine with some connecting wood and the sunflowers, so good. Right, so that is that. Now, I do have a nice video for this one, so check out the nice creations from our lovely team whilst I show you the last two items on our collection. Enjoy the show. I don't know how you're going to decide. I feel a little bit upset for you all. I feel a little bit upset for you all that you all have to decide, but it's not my problem. Listen, I'm just here to create beautiful things. So the last two items, and these are definitely a sellout risk, or that's what they were showing anyway. So I'm going to tell you probably because it's probably the price. It's not a choice of either. The price is not a choice of. You get all three. Now, this is your core all surfaces vintage paper collection. This is something we've brought to you brand new. We're going to see how it goes. But you get 3 packs of paper, exactly the same colour tone. So you can do a stripe on a floral or a floral on a block, and they're going to coordinate beautifully. And the unique part about this is how many times do we do a green stripe that doesn't match a green piece of paper? All the time, right? Pink flowers, you never have the right shade of pink. So what I decided to do with these ones was we've done a brights and we've done a vintage. One's got like brighter colours, which you can see on the screen there. And then we have a muted down. So I'm just going to show you them and why I did what I did. So the first one is the brightish colours. So you can see here, you get all three. So a thin stripe, this beautiful sort of like chalk effect floral, and then the panel. So let's have a look at each one. Elaine said she didn't want to use these, they were too nice. So the vintage hues, the block is like the colour theme. Here we go. So you'll see here, and they have like a chalky effect. So as all with our papers, uncoated. But isn't it nice to have a block of coloured cardstock? That's beautiful. And then have the coordinating colours in a stripe. Here we go. Like so. And then, wouldn't it be nice to have some printed florals in the same colour that coordinates through? Listen, All good. For example, let me show you. I'm just showing off. Here we go. There we go. Block. Pattern. Stripe. I mean, come on. Come on. Yes, I've stashed a few of these under here for me. Sorry about me. So that one is your sort of like brighty, not overly bright though, not like tropical bright, but brighter. And then we have your shabby vintage. So let's open these. Oh, it's all chaos. So this one is the stripe. So you can see on there, Tim's done a beautiful example for you there, guys. So this is shabby, and this is more of a vintage feel. They're both very vintage. They both have like the soft, subtle, chalky overlay effects, which give that vintage appearance. But one's a little bit brighter than the other. I would probably say, and I don't encourage overspending at all, as you all know. But if you can invest and you do want them, get both. Just get both, because can I just tell you as well, there's 36 pages in each one and you're getting 3 of them. They're 250 GSM and you get 12 designs. Here we go. So here are your sort of shabby colours, like shabby if you're thinking more muted back. So that's that one. Then we have the block. Like so, and I'll show you in a second. And then we have the floral. Brenda, boy, did you come out with a bang. I know, Brenda, as Becky would call you, Brenda Foote. She always has to make it posh, Brenda Foote. I go, it's Brenda Foot. She's like, no, it's Brenda Foote, Tony. I'm like, okay. Brenda, you're all posh in our world. So here are the vintage florals. Look at these, just so beautiful. I did come out with a bang. Not much gets me down. I just have to step up, and I need to keep stepping up for the next 10 years. So let me just show you the top 3 colours so you can see, get the feel. How did I do that? Now you're just showing off. Right, there we go. That's the end of my show. I'm exhausted. It's very hard to talk for an hour and a half. Very hard. Not for me. Obviously not for me. I like to talk. But there you go. So we have 9 lines on HSN showcasing in the 2 p.m. hour. So come and say hello. Majority of my show is in the 2 p.m. hour. And hopefully it's not all sold out, so they cut me short. But I'm hopeful that we're going to have great shows in the 2 p.m. hour, and I am in the 11 p.m. hour as well for 17 minutes, I believe, as well. So please make sure you come and say hello, get on the socials. I'm going to get my design team now to start sharing makes, create some hype and some drive for you all, show you some of their incredible makes. And I fly out over the weekend, and I just cannot wait to see you all. I will do some socials from my hotel room. Let's have a conversation about what we're going to wear, because I know you all like that too. And then we'll have great shows, and then I can come back home. So whatever you're doing, have a lovely evening. We're going to show you our wonderful Bookazine video again with all of that inspirational content. But I will say goodbye for now, and I will see you all very, very soon. Thanks for a fantastic show, and thank you for all of your continued support. I couldn't honestly do it without you. Have a great evening, guys. Take care. Bye.